back to another episode of March Football, and today, new season, season 5 of the Reading FC Save. The European dream is alive here today. What has happened? We have spent a bit of money, and we have sold what I probably shouldn't have. I'll explain. I went on a bit of a rampage, shall we say, in the off season between it, of getting a lot of players in. Spent quite a bit of money. I've spent a lot of money. Right, let me show you guys what I've done. We've got the Community Shield here today as well. So we're going to be playing that. If you don't know what the Community Shield is, it is the winners of the Premier League going up against the winners of the FA Cup. If the team that wins the FA Cup and the league go win it, it's whoever finished second. We have got that. So without further ado, let me introduce you to... Right, I'm not showing you the outs yet. I'm showing you the ins yet. That's why we've got the two great players. One great captain, one absolute bona fide fucking beautiful man in Elson Abbey and Harvey Nibbs. They're going to be blocking the screen so you guys see it. So we're going to go with the outs. So we sold John Clark to Orlando City. That was in February. We also got Matty Carson, who has left on a free. Crawley have got Sam Smith for £325. John Clark has gone to Orlando City for rising up to nearly just under £500,000. And then another player who, who's never going to cut it, has gone to Huddersfield. And then this is when, let's go with the fees. 25 million is the high. Bobby Mullen, I've decided to get him out on loan. I want him out on loan, and he's going to be playing regularly, hopefully for MK Dons. Carnu has gone out. You've got lots of loans here. Billy, the guy we got from Liverpool, has gone out. Tyler Binden has now left us to go on loan to Plymouth for the season. And Noah Morer, the Argentinian, has gone out on loan to Watford. Julian Clark has left on a free. This is when the players that were in the last year of their contracts, and they're just not good enough. So I do like sell or release, and they will just accept anything at that point, and that's what we've got. Then Nesta Guinness Walker has finally, if I don't know if that's the right word, left us to go to Sampdoria for £1.6 million. He has fully left us now. He went on loan last season. I don't know who to. I'm probably going to cover half of his attributes. Yeah. He went on loan last season to Millwall, played 41 games for them, and now has gone to them. Johnny Gargano, as we called him, has left us now to go to Helsa Verona on a permanent deal. He went on loan to Derby last year, played 16 games, got 1 goal, and he was never in the plans. He's not up to the standard of where we want. And to get a guy that we got for free? Yeah. Sign him on a free to sell him for nearly £2 million. I'll take that any day. Paul Amudawiki. Oh, this was a very, very hard to let go. He's played 124 times for us. Got 19 goals. He's done well for Cologne in pre-season. Three appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. But he's just not. He's not where I want it. Like, I would have loved to have kept him. Not that you could really see much because of Nibbs and Abbey in the way. But he very much, yeah. And then, Nuno Tavares has been sold for £17 million, going to, I think this is a Saudi team. They ransacked us. And for a player we signed on a free, and then sold him for 14 million, where he played majority of the games for us and got quite a good assist ratio, and game time as well, was something that I really thought about keeping, but I was like, you'll see what I've done. And then the Reynan, the centre back, the main centre back we had last season, has signed for Al Nasir. Um, I didn't want to sell him. I didn't want to let him go. I rejected the first bid of 18 million. He then kicked up a fuss, saying he really wants to go. This is a great opportunity. Really wants to get. He is on £550,000 a week, which is I was paying him below 100,000. So he's getting paid. That's probably the main reason why. But yeah, we signed him on a free, 8.5 million. So we signed him for 8.5 million the season before, sold him for 25 million. It was very crucial centre back for us. Played 40 times for us last season, but in the end, just yeah, yeah. It was a bitter disappointment here, for it. But what you'll see now, I spent a lot of money on. I brought three players. I've got one hopefully coming tomorrow in game, um, on a free. I'll show you. First one, I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, never see that again. Those two, and I'll see you guys for the ins. Matthias Cunha is now a Reading player. He played 148 times for Wolves. He had a relegation release clause, which I triggered as soon as it was announced that they were relegated. He is someone who I have signed, I think, nearly every football manager, like for either personal or this. He's a player who I've signed nearly every football manager. I signed him once to a team I did personally in Argentina. I did Argentina Juniors on my own, and he was a free agent, and I signed him, and he scored the most amount of goals in the Argentinian Juniors history. I think with the amount of goals this man scored, when I signed him then, and ever since then I've always kept an eye on him because it's one of those that he changed the way I played for my own personal save. But look, non-competitive in maths. 12 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. And that are due that's to the pre-season friendlies. And just look at the attributes. Everything I need. Look at the mental. Aggression could be interesting. Good bravery, composure, determination, flair. Work rate needs a little bit of, and but it's fine. Technique, the passing. He is going to be a winger. Just so you know, he is going to be a winger. You'll understand why. I'll show you the next pair. So we sold Reynan and we brought this bloke in. Already worth 44 to 55 million pounds. He is described as a wonder kid. We beat out quite a few teams to have him. Let's just be fair on that one. But his technique, his positioning, bravery as a centre back, natural fitness, not great jumping, but he is 6 foot, so it should be okay. Not great strength, but we're working on that. Passing needs a little bit of work, but we don't need to worry about that too much. And the marking, but everything is. He's 19 years of age, and we sold a player for 25, brought him for 7 last season for Rosario Central in Argentinian's first division. He played 15 times, 3 goals, 2 assists, and 1 player of the match. So, oh, that's good. You don't see who it is. Right, let's get to the most expensive signing in Reading Football Club's history. Please welcome the actual replacement for Reynan, Antonio Silva. He cost me £60 million. I don't know why they do this. So he was at Liverpool and he was transfer listed because he wasn't getting the game time he wanted. He was very doubtful about coming to the club. That's why the wages are that. We had to We had to butter him up for him to come because he really didn't want to come. It was, you know, when you get that red, very doubtful about joining, but no one else wants him, so you have to whack a lot of a wage down for him. He is an elite centre back at the age of 23. He plays 60 times for Liverpool over 3 years, if I'm right. Yeah, 3 seasons. He plays 60 times. They signed him for 41 million. Played nearly 31 games for them last season. Well, in total, he played, including internationals, 33 games overall. Played 22 from starting, 9 as a substitute. I'll show you the player that I'm trying to sign. Kasper Dolberg. I don't know why. I looked at the finishing and I got very excited. And the penalty taking got me very excited. And everything else is mid. I will agree with that. But those two attributes there got me extremely excited. He scored 144 appearances. He got, is it 69? Lol. Goals for Anderlecht. Yeah, 69. Lol. Goals for Anderlecht. Last season, in 44 appearances, he got 22 goals. So that's a goal every 2 games, if I'm right. I could be wrong on this part. Oh, I've knocked my camera. It's all gonna be Pete Tong here. There we go. Yeah, a goal every 2 games. So I take it. He's free. Which means this. What we're going to do before we go into the teams, a lot of manager changes have happened in the Premier League. Okay, so Mikel Arteta is still the Arsenal manager. We know that. Now, Bournemouth, they don't have a manager. Jurgen Nagelsmann was their manager. He's now at Manchester City. Manchester City do not have Pep Guardiola anymore because, if I'm right, he is, wait for it, at PSG. Now you're asking, PSG, he's getting £500,000 a week, obviously. And PSG, and like, okay, that's fine. But Luis Enrique, was it? Well, not anymore, because Luis Enrique is now the Chelsea manager. Because Sarr has now retired, and he's decided to join Chelsea. I don't know anymore who's who, to be fair. Manchester United have the same guy, and Liverpool, after not having a manager all season, and now have Zinedine Zidane. The Premier League is now littered with absolute world-class managers. Who the fuck is that? They got him from Besiktas. It's worth 70 to not. Oh, that gives me. Oh, yes. So, what does that mean? So, the competitions we're in this season, we're going to see if we can win the Community Shield. Doubt it. In Carabao Cup, we'll see those if we get to the later rounds. FA Cup, we will never see again because we won it. So the FA Cup will never be seen again. Europa League, on the other hand, we will be seeing probably either the next episode or the episode after will be the start of a Europa League journey. And obviously the Premier League up until we have won it. So, staff-wise, we have... My assistant manager retired. I'm bringing him back. Okay. I'm bringing him back. He sort of has never been at Reading, according to this, even though he was here at the start of the game. Yeah, he was here between that, and then left us to go to. Yeah, I'm bringing him back because my assistant manager has retired. Our head of youth recruitment, Michael Jilks, has left us because I found a better one. He is coming in as well. I think I might just show you anyway, so you guys get it. He's the head of the Swansea one. In real life, absolute fucking beast. Ed Vahid is coming in. and then a scout that I'm trying to get as well. But what does that mean today? Tactics. So here we are. Here is the tactics we are going to be doing. Same formation as what we did before, but I'm in a struggle here because I don't know whether I should have. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Matthias Cunha instead of Renan. As you can see here, we've now got Trafford and Bugay staying. He will never leave right back. I will keep this man forever. Hoekman, Silva, and Gomez. And then the same midfield as the end of last season. I think we'll be working. Okada and Gomez still working down. Samu is still there, but Matthias Cunha is going to be coming in to play the right-hand side. Jose Marario will be the backup centre back with Mola left back. Bradley will be the right back. Abbey, Longstaff, Elliott, the midfielders. Gill, Reynan, and Among Us will all be there. We've got Clark. Simons will also be a centre back. I'm training him to be proper. And you've got backups of Charlie Savage. Now, Louis McGavin, I'll show you in a minute, is a youth player who we've got through who could be an absolute star. Sam Smith and Harvey Nibbs will always be there, and I will offer them coach and stuff, so they will never leave me. Louis McGovern, I saw this when we signed him as the youth prospect, and just look at him. I'm training him as a central midfielder, and I'm training him as a Mazzella. Yeah, will work. But just the work rate, teamwork, flair, it just works. But yeah, so he's going to be that for us. So in today's episode, we have got Arsenal in the Community Shield. By the way, we are not the highest spenders in this window. It is Aston Villa. They have spent over 100 million on players. Yep. And then we then got. Then I will look at where we're going when the Europa League draw is. We'll probably come back for the Crystal Palace Manchester City game at the end and then do the Europa League. But I tell you what, our fixtures are not fucking great either. Look, we got Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal back to back to back. And we will most probably have a Europa League game in between that as well. And at the end of the season, we will be facing West Ham and Aston Villa, great, as the final two games of the season. But look at it again. Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Like, March is going to kill us. So we have to start well to end well and doing it. We've done well in pre-season. Lost to Benfica, lost to Real Sociedad. But it's all good. I'm not too worried about it. It's a friendly. It's all good. Right, let's get into the game. Enough jibber-jabbering. And let's play. So that is the team we're going in there today. I have changed things up, I think. No, I didn't. It was the other save I did. So we're adding a few more bits and pieces here. Just to try and help us out a bit more. So we're going to see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we never do it again. But Antonio Silva does need a number. We're going to pick number 4. Fireball. Hold on, I want that sponsorship. Hold on. It's actually a good drink. Yeah, so Arsenal, they got Hine in goal, Saliba. Saliba playing right back. Front three stay the same with Havertz and the midfield and the left back. Haven't really added to their team, have they? Oh, yeah, Skinner and João Gomez. Oh, and Mohamed, another centre back. Okay. Yeah, motivation. It will do. But look, recent form. No one's got recent form. Have lost to Reading twice. Have we beaten them? When did that happen? I don't remember us beating Arsenal. Arsenal always have on this game. Always got better than me. No matter the game. Or the team I'm in. They always find a way of doing better than me. Right. Not a sold out Community Shield here today. just just under 81,000. But it is all Arsenal right now, which is expected. I'm very surprised that Mikel Arteta has won the league with that back four and that midfield. Like, Havertz and Odegaard directly... We are getting battered here. I'm dropping it down. Which was expected. Havertz and Odegaard playing in that central midfield. Rice at the back is fine because you just know he's going to be sitting in front of the defence. But that is right. And Bugay going long. Rice clears it. Can we have a second bite of the cherry here? No. Saka defends well. Van der Beek. And there's Matheus Cunha. His first ever goal for the Royals has made it 1-0. Okay. Van den Beek sticks it out, and there he is. Heads it down. The keeper had no shot. I think that's our first shot. It is. And it's our first goal. Take that. And we're at half time here. 1-0. I really don't care if we win this or not. Like, I would like this to say that we never show this again on the channel, but it's quite fun to have like a trophy. I just like winning trophies. And this team is going to send us to places. If we can do well here today, then I'm a little bit more confident for the league. I don't think we will challenge the league. I would like us to challenge the Champions League this year because we've got Europa League. But it's going to be harder because we have European football. Right, Okada's having a poor game. Right, let's get all these players that are not fit. It's just the Community Shield. You can play as many players as you want, right? It's not just 5. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can only have 6. Great. Right. Get all the people as much match fit as you can. I'm not taking Cunha off because he got the goal. But we do have 20 minutes left of the game. Can we see this out? I've praised you. Like it. Okay, the 3 players that haven't come off. No, that's fine. More and more people are happy. Right. They've put Rice into midfield now. He's not a central defensive midfield. But we have FM them here. Like, I'm putting it into 3D now so we can see the celebration. But we have FM them. We've had 2 shots all game, 2 on target, and we've won. This defence has held Arsenal, the league winners last year, to 8 shots and none on target. Okay. Right. I get so overconfident now. Because they've had no shots on target and we've won. In my brain I'm going, we can win the league. We're not going to win the league. I refuse to believe we're going to win the league. There we go. And there is the Community Shield. Never be seen again on this channel. Because we've won it. But what a performance. 2 shots all game for us. 2 on target. 1-0 to us. Was not the prettiest game. You do not want to see that on TV. But it happened. We are now champions. We've beaten the league winners. And now it's all about European and league football. Can we do well in Europe? Europe, depending on who we play, and it depends on when the fixtures get announced of what goes on. Scores on debut, we win. Shitting on a player that won. I know people like that on Twitter already. As you can see, I now have a new assistant manager. Matheus Cunha, medals for all the community shielders, even players that didn't get on the bench. Lead us to glory. First time ever winning it. And deny Manchester City for the first time in 2 seasons. Well, Manchester City weren't in it. So, that's that. Right, when do we find out the league phase? Stages. League path. Oh, okay. Rules. League phase. Does it tell you when the teams are drawn? I don't know anymore. Manchester United are in it. No, we won't be playing them. Rangers are in it. Woohoo, we're here. We're Bournemouth. Then the teams I have no knowledge about. So I look at teams here who I would go would give us a real tough challenge, or can we Juventus? Okay. Right. We will see you guys tomorrow for more, and we will reveal who we've got in this competition and the next games. I don't know when the next games are, when the next fixtures are, so we will find that out. But we'll love it. My name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing. Who's Newcastle won it? Oh, the Villa Park. There, we've got to win it. It's in England.